Hi, welcome and welcome back to our channel. So this is another question here. This set of questions is calculator allowed. So yes, I'm going to use my calculator. So whenever you have a calculator paper, make sure you have the calculator visually right next to you. So that will be a great help, even you're not using it. So first of all, pretty straightforward. Question 1. We need to find out where x is. So we have 20 to 40. So I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 segment there. So I can break that down, and this have to be 30. So from 30 to 40, I break that down in the middle. So it have to be 35. So this is 35 for the answer. Pretty straightforward. Part B, that's a bit tricky there because there is a 0 right there. Is on the left of the 0. So remember, anything from there, this is positive and this is negative. Then I count 1, 2, 3 to -6. So each of the segment have to be 2. So this has to be -2. Alright. Pretty straightforward. Tell me how you get what you did in this question. Hi, number 2 is about algebra, which is my favorite. So we are matching the left to the right. So we are going to work out the question there. So I need to find that out first. Like terms, 3 plus 3a plus 4a. So yeah, so a. So I just have to add 3 and 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So this is 7a. I write it there for now. This one is done for me. I'm leaving it. It is. So multiply. So we have to multiply number by number. 3 times 3 is 9. A times A is A squared. So the answer for this one is 9A squared. Same thing, similarly, 6 times 3A. 6 have no A here. I just multiply by number. 3, just checking. 6 times 3 is 18. So 18A. So 12a over 4, I'll write that as a division, and then I cancel that out as 3a. So this is 3a there. Now, where's my ruler? I need my ruler to match them together. There we go. You should have everything before the test. So we have 7a is here, so I join the line there. And 9a squared, where's my 9a squared? There we go, so I join that. And then moving on, 18. 18a is here, right next to it. Last but not least is the 3a is up there. So I got a lovely diagram there. Oh, they intersect. Alright, so this is the question here in question 2. Oh, we got 4 marks already. Let me know how you did. Hi. Here's another question about shapes, measurement, or the counting area or something. Very visualized. So let's get on to it to see how we do with this one. First of all, we need to find the perimeter of shape A and shape B. It's pretty easy to count, and we just instead of like doing all the math, I would just do the counting. And as all you know that English is not my first language, so I'm going to count in Cantonese if you don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. So this is 14 for A, and let's try the B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12. Do you get 12? So the question is like, which one is bigger? Usually we would just write A. A is bigger. But then read the question also. They show the length of both perimeter. Without that, you would miss out one point. So perimeter A is 14 cm and B is 12 cm. That will keep you safe for border points. And then we need to find out which shape is congruent to A. So definitely not B, definitely not C and E, because it looks like the wall looks like an F there. So it's either A or F. So the second bit we need to count on is like where is this little bit come from? So from the top. Hey, So we are getting on the coordinate geometry question here. And so first of all, we read the coordinates. Remember when we read it, we read x, we're alphabetical order x, y. So only coordinate should be x to y. So just in case, I'll draw some lines to help me read it here. Usually I don't. So that is 3 and 4. So we have 3 as the x coordinate, 4 and 3. 4 and 3, what did I say? 4 and 3 as the coordinate there. Pretty straightforward with that. And then, which we can see in the next bit is like the PQR is a right angle. So we need to find out R, we need to find out a right angle there. So it have to be perpendicular to each other with that. So if that is the case, PQR, oh no. So P is here, Q, and then we have to need a right angle there. So it could be keeping anywhere on this line to make us a right angle. So R could be any without possible coordinate. So any point on this line will be a possible for R. So what we're going to do is like y is -3 and I will make it a -2 to make it look nicer. So PRQR is a right angle. Oh, that's another easy 2 points. And let me know how you do in the comments, and let's see you in the next video. Right, this is a question about money, and I think it's number and percentage. Let's see how it goes with those. So first of all, we have a shop with orange juice, each bottle for 45p, which is 0.75 pounds. And then we have 5 pounds. So what is the greatest number of bottles with those? So the working will be 5 divided by, see how many, 0.7 pounds, 75p with those. Here we go with our calculator. So switch it on. Yeah, so we have 5 divided by 0.75, pretty straightforward. I got a fraction here. I do not like my fraction, so I changed the format, and then I want it to decimal. Then I have 0.66666. So the answer is 0.666 whatever. But because of the life situation, we can only have a whole number. So I can only have 6 bottles. Alright, so that is something you need to be aware of those. Now 2 shops selling apple juice. So pack of 4 bottles was that, and then 10% off. 12 bottles, 7 pounds. So let's find out shop X. So 4 bottles, 2.5 pounds, and then we have 10% off. So now this should become 2.5 times 0.9, 90% there, because 1 minus 10% is 90%, which is 0.9. Just be aware of that. So we have now for each 4, 2.5 times 0.9. That gives us, decimal please, 2.25. For 12 bottles, which is TTLE. 12 bottle, which is 3 packs of 4. So I multiply by 3. So, and in decimal again. So it's 6.75. And the other side, we have 12 bottles, which is 7 pounds. So this will mean that shop X is cheaper. Tell me what you think, and I'll see how it goes. Alright, see you in the next one. Hey, this is a probability question. We are listing out the sample space, which is all the possibility. No, not sample space. Actually, we are listing out the combination. That should be the correct word. So we are listing out the combination here. Yeah, so let's do it. So we have A, B, A, C, A, D. So we write that down first. And then B is taken, so we will have BA is used, B, so we have BC and BD. Yeah? Oh, sorry, AB is written, is taken. So we have AC, AD. And then we have BC, BD. And then we have C, CA is used. CB is used, so it's CD here. So that should be all the combination here. Did you got all of them? Let me know in the comments. Oh, this is a fun question there. So let's find out what will we get to 2 even number and 2 odd numbers to get to a sum of this box. I will try to get some big numbers there. So we start with, what should I do? We work with the odd numbers, even numbers. So we will have 30 and 16. So if I break them down, I have 15, 15. Oh, used that already. So not working, cross that out. And then I will think of the other bit. If 30 doesn't work, let's try to 30. We break 32. 30 breaking down to 31. So I could have 16 and 15. So left over, I like my calculator now. 46 minus 31, that left over 15. Then it have to be an odd number. So no, it doesn't work. Sorry, I didn't see that. So it doesn't work. So 30 doesn't work. So let's try 32. 32, the sum of 32 could be, I need 2 odd numbers. So if I could have 11 and 21, then I will have 2 odd numbers. So 46 minus 32, left over 14. So 14, the sum of these 2 even number, it could be 6 and 4. No, 6 and 4 is 10. So 6 and 6 is 12, so 6 and 8. So now just check that out one more time. I will have 11 plus 21 plus 6 plus 8. Yes, 46. So 11 plus 21 plus 6 plus 8. One more time checking. Odd number, even number, even number. So that is our 2 point. Required a bit of thinking. Lucky we have our calculator to do some of the job. If you have any new answer, leave a comment. And yes, I promise I will read them. And then share that with others as well. Thank you. Oh, actually, it says 7A. We have a B and C there. Oh, sorry. So it's not finished yet. So let's continue with those. Oh, factor of 12 and factor of 40. So let's list out the factor of 12. 1, 2, 6, 4, 3. And then the factor of 40. 1, 40, 2, 20, 3, no, 4 times 10, 5 times 8. All right. So I need to get the sum of 30. Then I can see that it's 5 and 6. 5 and 6. What am I writing? All right, 5 and 6. Also acceptable will be 3 and 10. So both of them is the correct answer. Do you have any new one? Leave a comment if you have something new for us. All right, I think the last bit of this section, the last section of this question. All right, so we have boxes are square number and prime number. So I'll write down a few square number there. So 1 times 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. All right, I will stop there because this is 18 there. No, actually I can have 16, 25, and so on. Prime number, we have 2, 3, 4. No, 4 is not prime, sorry. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. It's divide. It's a quotient here. 18. I need more. 36. 649, and then I have 6481. So I need the quotient to be 18, so I could have a square number at 36 divided by 2. Alright, this is my answer. Do you have any other new answer? 81. Can 81 divided by 3? I think 81 divided by 3 is 27. Yeah, 27 doesn't work. So my answer is 36 divided by 2. How about you? Do you guys have any new answer? Leave a comment and we'll work out from there. Thank you. See you in the next one. Yay, this is a probability question here. So it's about tree diagram about within probability. So let's do this. Alright, so we got 93 people who played the game and 48 played, and some of them play more than once. So the question is 75 of the people who answer yes only played once. So it's more than one, it should be no here. This should be 48%, 48 times 75%. So what we will do is like 48 times 75%, so 0.75. So that's 36. Now we need to do some subtraction to fill in the rest of the question. So 36 plus something get to 48. So 48 minus 36. This is 12. Usually we can do mental math, but there's no harm to work it out with the calculator. 93 minus 48 there, and then this should be 45. The no should be 45. Alright, this is some places for me to work some, to show some working. I think we'll write it here, it should be okay, but then alright, just letting people know that I know something. Alright, next bit of the question. One of the 93 people chosen at random, alright, probability of using social media is more than 0.68. So that is 68% of them are more than, so probability of this social media thing. Let me rewrite that. Probability of this event is bigger than 0.98. So we need to find out the smallest number who play that. We need to multiply that. So we have 93 people, minimum 68% has used social media. So what we're going to do is like 0.68 times 93. So fraction, yeah, can't have time for people. So if it's based on a number, it's 83.24 people who play social media, but we need to have the at least number of it. So this 33 is not enough. So we need to have at least 34 people who use social media to catch up to the 0.66%. What do you think about this question? Did you get it right? You got other ways to do it? Leave a comment so to share with all of us. All right. See you in the next question. Oh, I know this question. This is a question about numbers and time, working with time there. Yeah, I know it's pretty hard. So let's see. The cost of the streaming service for the first 6 months, for the first 4 months is $6, and then the rest of the year is 11. You know how they lure you in to give you a cheaper price for the first time. So we will have the total cost of the year out. The total cost of the year is the first 4 months. And then the rest of the 4 months, let's just write it here. The rest of the year, 12 months a year, minus 4, we get to it. So we have no harm to plus 11 times 8 there. All right, you can actually fill that in if you got all the brackets correct. So let's try that out to see if I got all the brackets correct. 6 times 4 plus 11 times 12 minus 4. Oh, not bad at all. So I got 11 $112 for pounds. Sorry, still getting used to the UK thing. They are using pounds. All right, so this is how we use the bracket, and I will just do that just in case, double checked. Yep, it's 112 pounds. Oh no, the British got it quit. I'm still learning the slangs. Anyway, so we have 9 episodes of 50 minutes long and 1 episode of 42 minutes long. The total length of the series. So be careful, 50 minutes is not 0.5 hours. No, it's like 50 over 60 hour. So that's 1 hour. So depends on how you're doing it, or depends on how you feel about it. So I like to do it in hours. So it's like 9 times 50 over 60 hours plus 1 and 42 over 60. Alright, you can have it in a fraction with those, or some people do it in minutes. Look, 60 plus 42. Alright, that will be either way you do it. So I'm stick with the fraction. So playing with my new calculator again. Yeah, I got it yesterday. It just arrived yesterday. So fraction 9 times 50 over 60 plus 1. Let's play some this. Oh, nice. 1 and 42 over 60. Alright, you got a fraction there. Change the format into decimal. Not good enough. We want it in not hours and numbers. So I'm going to introduce you another format. So we go to the format. It's hidden from the first page. So you go down to the next page. It says like this is a second. I don't know how to read this word, but it works with the degree, minutes, and hours. So you press that. They gave you 9 hours. This is in angles, but then it works the same as the time. So it's 9 hours at 12 minutes. In that second, you can see that. So hope that helps. Save a lot of trouble there. So our answer is 9 hours and 12 minutes with those. Alright, so make sure you know that it's going screw down to this funny sigma. Leave a comment on and tell me how is this supposed to be read. I'd love to learn that one. Alright, until next question, I'll see you next time. Going on to some numbers, percentage, ratio question here. So let's see what we feel about it. So first of all, we have 120 books in a box. So they are 5 over 2 is blue. So if we need to find out the number of 2, we can just do a multiplication. And since this is a calculator paper, love my calculator. So we will have 1020 times 2 over 5. So easy. So there will be 408 blue books in there. All right, let me write that down. 408. Although I write the answer here, I like to write it again there just to help the examiner to see my answer. Like, hey, I know things like that. All right, so next one is the ratio in the box. Oh, this must be a big box. There are green pens and red pens. So all together, we will have the greens. We will have 4 out of 4 plus 3. So all together, I will have the fraction should be 4 out of 7. I'm very good at this. I'm so proud of myself. All right. In the box, this must be a big box. We got books and pens, and calculators. It's a math box. So we have 220 is scientific, 30 is not scientific. What is the percentage of it? So we will have the scientific calculator over the total times 100%. So we're using our calculator here again. So 200, careful with the calculator. 220 plus 220 plus 30. And then multiply by 100, I should get a decimal, 88%. All right, another straightforward 5 points. Did you get all correct? Write down the percentage you got. or the points you got for this question on the comments. I'd love to know that. See you in the next one. Hey, who do not like a probability question? So this is a Venn diagram question. Look at that. Venn diagram. All right, so we have total 60 people there all together, and H is the people who had game headset and have same smartwatch. There's no one stopping people from having both, so they are independent event. When the two events can happen together, this is independent. So 15 people own smartwatch, so all together this round could be 15. So we will know that all together is 15, so 15 minus 7, 15 minus 7. Let me use my left hand. 15 minus 7 is 8. So now we know that all together is 60. We need to find out who don't have both. So it's 60 minus 24 minus 7 minus 8. Not bad at all. So that is 21. Nice and easy. We finish setting up the whole Venn diagram. 2 marks. And then we have one of the 60 people is chosen at random. So find out that what is the probability for them to get what is the probability for them to have both. So we need to find out give a probability of that. So we have 7 having both and then over total. Check if this is a simplified form. If it's not, then simplify it. Otherwise, just can't do anything with it. So I personally will leave it like this. Some people would tend to be obsessed and then I like to be a fraction. That's fine too, but then it's not a whole numbers. It's an approximate value. So I leave it a fraction for now. And another 1 mark. Why fancy about it? So and then next one. Ooh. All right. I hope this is related. Marek is going to buy a gaming set. It says $35. Already have 19. Plan to rest of them for the equals 2 weeks. He used this method. Oh, this is not probability. And what's wrong with it? Mentally, we know that 35 minus 19 and then divided by 2 give you 2 weeks. However, we need to have the and then. But when we look at this question, you will have to do the subtraction first. So you will need, the wrong is, what I see wrong is like, he needs a bracket. BR. Oh, I said bracket wrong. And he needs a bracket, B-R-A-C-K-E-T. He need a bracket? No, brackets. Brackets for 35 minus 19. Because as we will have to do that once. Because we will have to take away the amount you have first. So otherwise they will do the 19 divided by 2. Because it's 1 mark, I'm not going to fancy and explain too much. I should get that 1 mark. How about you? Did you get that 1 mark? Leave a comment. And if you have other answers, let's share. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, this is a ratio question. I got a few students not doing ratio very well, so it's really intriguing. So we have a question. Kai say 2 to 3 is equals to 3 to 2 is equivalent to 9 to 6. Joe say 1.5 is equivalent to 1 or is equivalent to 9 to 2. Which one is correct? So to do that, I'm going to see if they both equals to 9.6. So we have 3 to 2. I multiply both of them by 3. It's 3 times 3 is 9, and then 3 times 2 is 6. Yes, so Kai is definitely correct. So, and then we move on. So definitely neither of them is wrong. So I just make a mark there. All right, and we will have 1.5 to 1. So if I multiply this one by 6, the other one have to be multiplied by 6. So this is 6 decimal, so I'm not going to risk it. 1.5 times 6. they give us 9. So both of them give us 9, so they are all correct. It's because 3.2 times 6 give us 9.6. 1.521 times, actually this is times 3 and times 6. 6 give us 9 times 6, so both of them is correct. And since I was playing with my new calculator here, I find out that when we go to menu, where's my menu? Home. Alright, there's a ratio button here. Let's try and play around with it. So if I have, let's try the A to B, so I can just put it in A 3 to 2, and then I want the other one to X to 6. So they find out that unit is 9 for me. So actually we can play around with the calculator to find out the ratio, the equivalent ratio for us. And unfortunately, that's not what they can do. But then you can always check your answer with it. So make good use of the calculator, which is the ratio function here. Oh, I'm getting to like you more, Casio. Alright, leave a comment on what other function you find from the calculator and let us share in the next video. Hi, this is a percentage question. So one is increase, one is decrease, and one is 28%. The base is 28 and 40. So which one will be bigger or smaller? So let's find that out. Remember, increase is 1 plus the percentage, and decrease is 1 minus the percentage. So this will be a little trick we need to know. 28 times 1 plus 25%. So I will take it as 25%, 0.125. So it's 28 times 1.25 here on one side, and 40 times 1 minus 15%. They give you some working. That should be 85, 0.85. Just yeah, that's pretty good. So we need to find out the answer of both of them to find out which one is bigger. So it's a pretty straightforward question, and we can use our calculator. 28 times 1.25 will give us 35 here. And then 40 times 0.85. This gives 44. Oh, just missed. So at the end, 28 is bigger. So, yep. 35, which is 28 increase, 25% is bigger. Yay! How do you feel about this question? Leave a comment. Oh, let's come here and finish another 1 mark question. Factorize. Factorize means that we need to make it become some brackets together, multiplying to each other. So let's see if we have any common factor there. So I can see 12 and 15. I can see a common factor there. So for 12a, then I would imagine 12a divided by 3, then left out 4a. And then 15b divided by 3 give us 5b. And this is our working there, so it's like 3 times 4a plus 5b. Pretty straightforward, and yeah, again, let me know how you feel with the question or and a comment, and I'll see you next time. Here is another question about inequalities. So we have inequalities here, -3 to -2. To help myself, I will draw a number line there. So it's 0 from 1 to -1, -2, -3. Then I will look at the sign. The sign here is inclusive and this one is exclusive. So 2 is excluded, so these are all the integer we needed. To make it fancy, just like plating in a 5-star hotel, at 3-star dinner place, so restaurant. So I will put it into ascending order. So -3, -2, -1, 0 and 1. And remember, no 2 because it's exclusive. And that is our 2 marks in 1 minute. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time. Hey, welcome or welcome back. So this is our expression here, a 2-mark question. Let's see if we could do that within 1 minute. We can see the difference here. I can see plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Each of the number is plus 3. So then I could have for any number start with 7. The next number will add 3 to it. So n, the second term, n minus 1, 3. And then I would like to simplify it a bit. So we will have 7 plus 3n minus 3. So 7 and 3 can be taken away. So I will have this as my general term. This is one of the way, but not the only way. Is there any, do you have any alternative? Leave a note on a comment and we could discuss together. See you next time. Welcome and welcome back. Whoa, here's another ratio questions. Like, yeah, I don't know. Some of the students find it really hard with ratio, but I thought it's just a bit annoying. So we have Jazz. Jazz has some 2 penny, 5p, 10p. Do we still have those coins now? I haven't seen that since I come to UK. Anyway, so we got, first of all, we got 45 10p's. And so that gave us 450p, which is 4.5 pounds in the front. Need to get used to the currency a bit more. So, and then next bit, 8 times as many 2p's as 10p's. So we have 45 times 8, that is the number of 2p's. So we have 45 times 8 times 0.2. So how many do I get? Calculator, I choose you. Like Pokemon, like 45 times 8, oh, 360. Hang on, 2p is 0.2. So we have 45 times 8 times 2. So we have, how much do we have there? Decimal? Oh, sorry, I should show the screen, the calculator a bit. So in decimal, we got 7.2 pounds. So now, total is 17.7, so the rest of them have to be 5p. So let's see how much we got for 5p there. So we have the 17.7 minus 4.5 minus 7.2. Okay, let's see. How could I see everything? Yeah. So now I have 17.7 minus 4.5 minus 7.2. I should have 6 pounds of 8p's. So because I do not need the number of I want the total value. So total value is so now I can have 7.2 to 6 if it's like the total value of 2p to 5p. Alright, and if you want, you can get it to 72 to simplest form, so it becomes 60, and then I divide both sides by 6, then I will have 6, yes, 72 divided by 6, so I have 12 to 10, simplify a bit more, I have 6 to 5. Alternatively, when you got the 7.2 to 6, you can put it into a fraction to simplify. It will give you 5 over 6, which is 6 over 5, which is 6 to 5 there. Either way, or you can use your calculator, check that out. It's a pretty good calculator. I like it more now. Let me know what you think, and leave a comment if you have any alternative method. See you next time, or by the meantime you can check on other videos of this paper. See ya. Hi, welcome or welcome back to this question. Is a probability question with us. So first of all, we have a dice, 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and then there is a string spinner. So the score is what you get in first die, and then substitute it to the expression here. So here we go, we have the value of x, and it will substitute that in. So yeah, let's fill that in. So 1 times 2 is 2, 3, 1 times 1 is 1. 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 4. So 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 squared is 9. 8 is given, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 squared is 16. Moving on, 5 times 2 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15, 5 squared, 12, 18, and 36. Do you get that all right? Check the answer if you want to before we move on to the next bit. All right. Okay, moving on. You might want to pause and then we could continue. All right, so the player, that's why we need this table there. Let me fold that up. The player who win the game could get 10 points or more. Work out the probability to win this game. So all together, we need to get back to our table. All together, we need to find we got 6 times 3, 18 there. The possible outcome is 18. So needing to count anything 8, 10 or more score. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So altogether, I added 8 of them. So 8 over 18. Remember, we need the simplified version, so we will have 8, calculator, 8 out of 18. Simplify, we got 4 out of 9 as the probability. Probability, we accept fraction, decimal, or percentage, as long as it's the number there. All right, the next game, we played 711 times. Find the expected game to be estimate or expected value of the games to be won. So we need to multiply this by the fraction here. Ooh, everything interlink each other. And I'm happy this question is on a calculator paper. So you can write down 711 times 4 over 9, or actually I can get the answer because I just got it there. So now I got the 360 is the 316, my English, I'm sorry. 316 is the answer. Do you got this question as well? Is there any alternative way to do this question? Leave a comment and we could discuss and share together with the community. All right, until next time. Oh, welcome or welcome back to the question here. This time we have a geometry question. And yes, geometry. So first of all, is that a regular polygon means that angles and sides are equals. And okay, so we need the regular pentagon, and then we need to find the side angle. So which means that we need to find those. So 8-sided, we need to find size of each angle. So it's the total minus 2 divided let me write nicely. So the number of side minus 2 times 180, this is the total, and then divided by the number of side there, 8, we find out each angle. So our calculator, so bracket, make sure you put the bracket correctly. Divide them all by 8. Now each angle is 135. So all you need to do is, a straight line is 180 degree minus 135 degree. minus the answer, or actually I can type that one's easy. So it's 45 degrees. This angle is 45 degrees. Did you get the answer? Or is there other way to do it? I'm intrigued. Okay, in fact, the polygon has more sides than an hexagon, so it's more than 8 sides. What do you mean? What does it mean to the size of angle X? So what does this mean to it? So if this is more bigger and bigger, let's try that out. If it's 9 sides, so 9 minus 2 is 7 times 180 divided by 9. So the angle is getting bigger and bigger with each side. Let's try that again. How about now 10 side? So 10 minus 2 times 180 divided by 10. Oh, I forgot to multiply. So it's 144. You can see the angle is getting bigger and bigger, which means that X will become smaller and smaller. So it should be less than. The angle becomes smaller and smaller because we tried that out. Feel free to try the other one. And we got that. How about 11? Yeah, the more the size is, the smaller the smaller X would become. There we go. Oh, not even the whole numbers. All right. So X become bigger, and which leads to a smaller X. So this is our question 19. What do you think about it? Leave a comment if you have any feeling, and until next time, we go to the next question. See you then. Hi, welcome or welcome back to our math channel. So this is a vector question here. So anyway, so let's do it. First of all, it's said to be translation, so no other transformation could be choose. It have to be translation, and it have to be shown in a vector. So it's like X direction, Y direction, like this. No other choice as well. So the trick is make sure you know where you're choosing from. I'm picking this little corner here, so I need to move it until the other corner. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units to the right, so positive 4. And then we go 1, is that still this corner, 1, 2, 3. 3 corners downwards. Downwards is minus, so all you need to do is just write down X direction and Y direction. Do not mix that up. It's like X over Y. X come first. X is horizontal. Alright, so that's another easy 2 points. Did you get it? Let me know what you did, how you did, how you did in the comments. And until next question. See you then. Hi, welcome or welcome back to our channel. This is a question about measurements. So let's dig in. Dig in like food. Alright, put a water pour into the bowl at this rate for 8 seconds. Ooh. So we need to find out whether this will fill more than 70% of it. To do this, we need to find out the formula of those. This is the volume of a sphere. We need to find out the 70% of the spheres. So 70% of the bowl. We do it one by one. So that will become 4 over 3 pi cube times 1 over 2 half of it times 0.7, 70%. Alright, let's keep our calculator there. So we will have 4 over 3 times pi. Our pi located at a 7, so shift 7 times 12 cube times half times 0.7, 70%. Ooh, nice number. 0. Or just for comparison, I change it into decimal to have a look. So it's 2533.3803 da 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 da. Alright, just give a sense because we just need to compare whether they will get through those. So the rate is 325 per second. Now I want 8 seconds of them. Oh, that's not the rate. That's the water pouring. So we have 325 times 8 is only 26. It's only 26,000. However, it's more than the 2,533. Therefore, it feel more than 70%. All right, and this is pretty straightforward question with the formula provided. That's pretty easy. Just be careful. The formula provided is the spheres, and this is a hemisphere. Don't fall into that trap. Let me know how you feel about this question in the comments, and until next time, see ya. Coming up, we have two rectangles there. We need to show that they are similar. Because they show they are already similar. We just have to let people know, give them a reason of it. For similar shape, corresponding sides are the same ratio. So it looks like this is the corresponding to each other. So let's see. We have 5 over 8. It's 5 over 8. Can't do anything with it. And then we have 12 over 19.2. This bit, you can simplify it a bit. So we got our calculator. We do not accept a fraction, a decimal in a fraction as the answer, but we can leave it as the working there. And this is still 5 over 8. Because corresponding size, due to the same ratio on the corresponding side, therefore the rectangle are similar. What do you think about this rectangle? Let me know through the comments, and we could discuss and share with the rest of the community. Until next time, see ya. Hey, welcome and welcome back. This is the last question of this paper too, and let's wrap it up nicely. So a factory pack X boxes of tea bags per hour, each contains 8 tea bags. So 80 X per hour, I would say that. So let's see what they want us to do. Show that the factory packs 4 X over 3 bags per minute. That's a bit annoying. So let's see. X per hour, so 80 X per hour. I mean tea bags. So we need to put them into minutes. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we need to simplify that. So what we're going to do is our mighty calculator. 80 over 60, that will give us 4 over 3. So that becomes 4 over 3x per minute. Straightforward. Another 2 points, and well done. Let me know how you get, and in the full walkthrough, let us know what is the percentage you get for the whole paper. And I'm excited to see how we go. All right, until next time, thank you for tuning in.